making this video because I am going through a whole lot right now, and I'm not doing this for likes, I'm not doing this for shares, and I'm not doing this to get attention. Um, I left one job to go to another, and a week after leaving the job that was secure and permanent, I basically figured out that the job I went to was not working out. And by the time that, I realized that it was not going to work, it was too late to go back to the old one. I don't mess with my family, which for reasons I'm not going to state because I don't need them hitting me up saying, why did you put this on the internet and all this other kind of bullshit. Um, I'm tired. For the first month that I was out of work, I did my best to go out and look for another job and put in applications. I even went to jobs I said I would not ever try to apply for again. I it's a lot to deal with because I thought I was doing everything I could possibly do to, make sure I never ended up in this position again. And here I am. Just got an eviction notice yesterday. Only few close friends have helped me out during my troubling times, and I appreciate those people. It's just a lot, and like I said, I got my eviction notice yesterday, and it's just kind of like it made it more real. But by the time I got it, I had already had the pity party. I did all the crying and things of that nature. And everybody keeps saying, well, you need to just get you a good man. No. Why would I need a man right now? I don't need to go and get a boyfriend or a man to help me get out of this. That's not the reason you should be in a relationship with someone. I'm in a process now of trying to get my things together, but where am I going to go? And everybody that knows me knows I have a cat named Mr. Wiggin. He is my baby. And oh my gosh, that's like the hardest part about this whole situation, because if it wasn't for him, then I would have just threw away everything I own with the exception of a few things and just lived on the street or whatever I had to do. But by me having him, I have prolonged being in here and staying in here knowing that I could not pay the rent. I am literally a month behind with a balance left over from last month, and here August comes right down the street. You know what I'm saying? August is like right around the corner, so I need help. Like I said, I'm not doing this for likes, I'm not doing this for shares, but if it could help someone else, then I've accomplished something. God is the reason why I am still even fighting. I didn't feel like, and sometimes I still don't think, I feel like I have any more fight left in me, because I have quite a few people who they're in my corner, or that, tried to tell me or show me that that they fuck with me, or they, that they'll be there for me when I need them, and they're not, because I can't even get most people to pick up the phone, for anything. And, I need help. I think that a lot of people don't realize what a lot of folks go through. And, I really don't know what to say. I'm just still in shock. My phone is actually off. This is the last day my Wi-Fi will be accessible, and by tomorrow my phone will be off, my Wi-Fi will be off, and I will have to go to McDonald's or Burger King, which is right up the street, to be able to communicate, or even communicate with people. I'm like basically almost $2,000 in a hole, and there is no one that can help. You know what I'm saying? Any service or organization that is set up by the state or government to assist people that's in my situation have turned me down, basically because I don't have kids, I'm not old, and I don't have a disability. And I'm not going to go and have a house full of kids just so I can get help when I need it. I just got approved for food stamps yesterday. So it's kind of like, what am I supposed to do? I mean, I look horrible. I look a mess. I don't feel, my confidence level has been shot all the way down. And I am still trying to pick myself up and do what I need to do. But where am I going to go? Where am I going to go? Um, Sorry about my face being a little ashy, but at this point, I really don't even care. I just feel like there are a lot of people out there that can help others and do everything, but you got people out here who don't appreciate that type of help. They use it and abuse it. And with somebody like me who is very independent and will, pay her bills and do what she's supposed to do when she needs the help, like I do now, I can't get it. Um, I'm sorry. Okay. I just, I just think it's really sad. It's real sad because I I'm the type of person that will, do what she's supposed to do. I know I'm not perfect, and I'm not going to say that I am, and I know I never have been, nor will I ever will be. But at the same time, when if I'm just the type of person that if I got it, I don't care how little it is, or if that's my last. If I fuck with you, you got it too. And if I can't even get you to pick up the phone to say hi or just to talk, then that's a problem for me. Very big problem. I mean, like I said, I'm going through the house now, and basically, yeah, he needs litter. I need to get him food. This is my apartment right now. I never really had any furniture. I moved here back in December, and it's a mess right now, and I'm not ashamed to show it because it's just showing that I'm trying to get prepared to get out of here because I don't know when the eviction notice will go to court. And, like I said, I'm not ashamed of how my apartment looks right now because I'm basically preparing to get out of here. But at the end of the day, there are people out there like me who want to work, who want to be able to take care of themselves, who don't want anybody else's help. And it took for me to get deep in this situation to start reaching out. And I only reached out to those who I felt like would not judge me or characterize me or make me feel like that I'm begging. And I have done some strange things just to get a little bit of change, to get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? And anybody that knows me, once again, knows I love to eat. So, I went weeks without food, or I went weeks without money to even get transportation. So, to put in applications and everything like that. But when my phone was on and active and I was putting those applications in, whether it be online or I would go to the actual place, I didn't get a call back. And the few emails that I did get about jobs, they said, well, we've already chosen another candidate. And I'm just like, okay, Lord, what am I supposed to do now? And I'm just at the point where it's kind of like, if you're not for me, then you're against me, and I don't want anything to do with you. I don't wish bad on you. I don't, I wish you the best, but I wish you just stay over there. Just stay over there somewhere, because I'm trying my best not to cry. I'm trying not to cry. Like I said, I did get approved for food stamps, so that's why y'all see those little stuff up there. But I got other few things that I'm finna do now. I'm finna try to cook a couple of things, something to eat for today, and then something for the next 2 days. But my lights will be off, or supposed to be off officially on the 9th, when they've kept sending me bills, so it's actually supposed to be cut off. And I was surprised they hadn't cut them off, but thank the Lord that they didn't. But like I said, God is the reason that I still get out of bed every day and do what I'm supposed to do. He's the reason why I even wake up and have the energy or the strength to even get out and do what I'm supposed to do. I've I've mm, I've eaten out of garbage cans before. I haven't done it lately. I've been tempted to, but I'm just like, you know what? It's not that dang on serious. But I just feel like I really need help. And if anybody that's watching this video, if you know someone that can help get me at least in a hotel room or set up to where I can get back on my feet, that would be awesome. As far as a homeless shelter goes, I've done that twice before, and I would never do it again. I mean, never, ever. I don't give a damn what my situation looks like. I've done that, and that's something that I won't do again, because if you've never stayed in one before, then you won't know where I'm coming from when I say why I won't do it. But once again, to anybody that's watching, just stay prayed up, stay positive, and never give up. I wanted to give up so many times, and trust me, I almost did, to where I'm almost just walked out and just left this apartment and everything in it, even my cat, and I cannot abandon him like people have abandoned me. Most people say, well, why don't you just give your cat to a shelter? You say that because you're not a pet person or you're not an animal lover. Well, at the end of the day, I've had that cat since he was 4.5 months old, and he's 5 now. 5.5 years old, and there's no way in hell I'm going to give him up without a fight. Not going to do it. And I had plans to move to Texas, start a new life, start off fresh, and that got derailed because I left one job to go to another. And I am feeling guilty, and I am beating myself up for leaving FedEx Ground. And as much as I hated working there, I hated it with a passion, but it was a paycheck every week. I didn't have to worry about that check not coming in, as long as I showed up and stayed when I was, stayed the hours I was supposed to stay and all of that. I knew I was getting my check. But like I said, I just hope if there's someone watching, whatever you can do to help, that would be awesome. I want to get the fuck out of Memphis, Tennessee. I really want to get out of here. Even if I have to stay here for a little while longer, I still need help. I don't know what else I can do at this point. Like I said, my phone will be off. My phone is off. It got cut off today. My Wi-Fi will be off tomorrow. And I need help. I thought about suicide. I thought about just ending it all. And I can't do that to myself. I can't. I just can't do it. And I'm at a point where I don't know what to do next. I make sure I read. I've been making sure I read the Bible as much as possible. And I know there's going to be people that's watching that don't believe in God or whatever the case is, but that's you. Because at the end of the day, I know He's the reason I still wake up every day. He's the reason why I'm still pushing. He's the reason why I haven't given up, even though I said I would, even though I wanted to, even though today I've wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But I am doing my best to not give up, because I know as soon as I do, I'm going to miss that miracle and that blessing that I have been waiting on. And, that's really all I have to say.